down, I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Ajayi. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Wentz buying time to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Great. Here we go. 20. 6-5-7.
They run with Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point in the game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. From the out route, incomplete. That's Tate. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Bryant with a catch right side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go.
Breeze now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A final shot before half for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he'll let it go deep. Right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 51 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready. You ready?
Again, it's Kamara. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Breeze. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze, got to have this one. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Ready. You ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And some space. Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown.
I sound